Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. This is Tanya at Sidegigcrafts. You guys, we are approaching the end of this journey, and I'm so very excited about it. I have a couple of things I want to do. We're going to decorate the spine today. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that to blend in with and coordinate with the rest of the journal. And then I'd like to make a couple things. This doesn't need to go here. I was going to put this here, but it's got bright white paper. Does it matter? I mean, this is tea or coffee dyed. Does it matter? Should I leave it in there? Maybe I will. I'll just leave it in there. And then we're going to do some decorating throughout the book with our Tim Holtz ephemera and just have some fun. Just making it pretty. Not that it isn't, because it's beautiful. I also wanted to show you some of the scraps that I had left over. I made a couple Christmas cards. So when you're using these things and you have chunks of paper, don't get rid of them. You can definitely use them for something. Like I did here. So I made a Christmas card out of these pieces. I've had some of these cut out from a die from last year when I was making Christmas cards, and I just made something fun. I layered this up so it was nice and thick so it wouldn't bend, and then I made this one, just one die cut on top of that piece of paper, sewed around it, gives it a really nice homey feel, and it's beautiful, ready to go. So again, don't throw away those scraps. Let's get into the spine on this because I have an idea. I think it's going to be beautiful. So let me clear out the way and we'll get started. All right. So here's my thought. I would remember how we made these tabs in here with this paper when we sewed the fabric? I'd like to mimic this on the spine. So I found one more piece of fabric, so I can't ruin it because it's the only one I've got. And we're going to stamp Merry Christmas on there. And we're going to sew it. I'm going to sew it on here. And this is going to be our spine. Because it needs something, doesn't it? But I think it needs a Merry Christmas along there. A good wish. A happy wish. All right, so that's my thought, and I think it's gonna work. I think, and it's a little bit crooked. It's okay because the whole thing is it's a junk journal. You guys can't take ourselves too seriously here. We just gotta go with it. All right, so we're gonna spell out the Merry Christmas. This may take a minute. I don't need a Z. Nope. Is there an O? No. No Z. I have to think about it a little bit. How do I spell it? Merry Christmas. There's no J. There is a T. All right, we're getting there. Merry Christmas. Nope. There's an M. Merry Christmas. No N. There is a C, of course. Y. There's a CH. No Q. There's an A, M-A. There's an I, Christmas, CH, nope. All righty then. Actually, I already have Christmas. There we go. So I just need Merry. That would have been good to check on before I started, huh? M-E. I think I only have 2 R's though. So I still need the Y. There's an R. Okay, so those, my 2 R's are here. So Merry Christmas. I'll have to get the R out, the other R out of the Merry, or the Christmas. So it will be 1 letter bigger than that. So I need to kind of center it. kind of like that. Actually, I can go, you know what? I want to look at something on the spine. If they write this title down the side, which way do they go? They don't usually, do they? At least not on the books I'm looking at. Okay. Would it start here and go this way, up to down, top to bottom? Let's see if I can find a book here with the spine, with the writing on the spine, top to bottom. Okay, so it would go this way. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Mary first, since that's at the top. And I am, once again, I'm okay if it's not perfectly straight. If you want to do yours perfectly straight, you can do that. Mine won't be. But I'm going to start right about here. And if I don't like where it's placed on here, I can always trim off the edges on the ends too. So I can always adjust that if I need to. Christmas. As long as I spell this right, I'll be in good shape. Perfect. Just want to make sure it's inked up really well. Good enough spacing. Merry Christmas. Now, one thing I want to put on here is SGC. I need a G. I need a G and a C. There's a G. Anybody know what that stands for? Sidegigcrafts. Yep, that's right. Oh, SGC right here at the C. Right here on my Christmas. Okay. And then I'm going to put the year on it. So SGC. And I'm going to put that as the author. Going this way. I'll put this right here. And then 2025. There we go. SGC 2025. There's my numbers. That's a number. We'll just stick that back on there. I like to keep my numbers together so that I don't have to sort through those when I'm looking for letters. Okay, so that's that. And it just broke in half, and that's okay too. That's quite all right. I'm flexible today. So this is going to go on here. And I kind of like the placement. I'm good with it. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to go ahead and sew this, and then I'm going to come back, distress the edges, and then we'll attach it to the book. Be right back. All right, here we go. So now I don't like the placement, how this went. I should have probably glued that down it's okay though. This is a little bit long on this side, so I'm going to trim this back just a bit, just a little tad. Where did my other trimmer go? Oh, I shoved it way down under my desk. Didn't need to do that. Okay, not that far anyway. Let's just trim just a slight touch off of this edge, just to kind of even it up. That's much better. Okay. And I like that because we'll have more of the spine of the other paper show, and that's what I wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and take, now I didn't rough up the edges of everything else, but I am going to do it on this part just a little bit, I want it to kind of, you know, be a little bit more noticeable. I didn't get too grungy with it early with the rest of the book, so I don't want to go too grungy here. Just a touch. The outside of the book is grunged up because it's naturally done so. It's an old book cover. So we want the outside, we want it to blend, basically. You know, it's in pretty good shape though, so I don't want to go too far. Just gently. Okay, and then I want to kind of beat up these edges a little bit. I think I'm just going to kind of snip them like I did inside the book. Just softly. All right, and then we'll ink around that. Ink around that. And when you rough up the edges like that and then ink around it, you'll get a better ink line. It's gonna highlight it a little bit better. So there we go with that. And then the attachment happens. This is gonna go right here, right there. So I'm gonna kind of prop this up just a bit if I can. And I don't think it's, oh yeah, maybe it'll let me. Let's see if my glue bottle is going to cooperate today. Hopefully so. That would be an amazing thing to happen to me today, is if this would do that. Oh, maybe not quite, but something's happening, so that's a good thing. Come on now, you can do it. Now I did put Barely Arts in here yesterday because my bottle was just about empty of that other glue. So I'm hoping for a little better reaction here. A little bit easier to use and such. But I'm still gonna probably have a little bit of gunking up issues here and there, because it is a little bit mixed as well. And that glue's been sitting around for a bit. So there we go. Oh, I got the knot out anyway. Perfect. So we'll put this right along here. All right, that's part of our decorative measure because that serves no purpose except to be pretty. How'd that go? Do you like it? I love it. I also want to put a charm on. Well, I've already got this charm on there, but I could add another something on there for sure. Just want to make sure that's down really good. Okay, so there's our holiday house. Merry Christmas, Sidegigcrafts 2025. And I just love it. Okay. So let's open this up. If you don't remember, we've got this on the inside. I just kind of want to go through it and make sure that it's how I want it. Now this is supposed to be a writing journal, somebody to create their own whatever in here. So they can do this, they can tear pages, whatever they want to do in here. This is just basically a writing journal. So I don't really want to add decorative stuff in here too much. There's some flips and flaps like this one. You know, there's a few of those. But nothing crazy, nothing major. Whatever they want to do with this part. Okay, this is just a basic. Then we've got the card here. This card slides out. Oops. Oh no, it glued in there a little bit and ruined it. Darn it. Well, it didn't ruin it, but it tore it. All right, so that one slides in and out there when it's working properly. Then there's a tag here. So this is an envelope. It says guests on the top. And this is just a tag. This one comes down. Now, the reason why I wanted to open this in part was because my charm tangled up on there and I wanted to straighten it out. There we go. And then this is our keychain, our bookmark that's attached to the top. And then there's a pocket here too, so we'll need I'll find something to put in there. and a page. This one flips up, and then there's this signature that's going to be the same kind of thing. This one flips open. There's another tag up here. This one says menu, so I can put some food issue items, not issues, food things in there. There's recipes back here, so that's kind of fun. I actually had some recipes here that I was gonna see about putting in there. I'll have to find those again. I might have picked them up. And then it opens up into the folio portion, so this can close up. I don't need to do anything to decorate the inside of that one. I just am going to put some cards and different things in there to add some embellishment. I need to fix this again. This does not like to stay down. I don't know if I've got a better solution though. All right, so this one we're going to open up. I'm kind of showing you guys because it's helping me to see what I need to. I need some tags and some things that go in here, so that'll be fun. We need a decorative element here. Let's get out our Tim. Let's get out Timmy stuff. I got this Timmy stuff, and I got this Timmy stuff. I'm thinking, I don't necessarily want to put the people in here, because I want somebody to put their own photos in there. But this kind of thing would be fun. I guess I don't need to get all of them out. 25th of December. Well, I am going to get them all out because I need to. So what do we do here? Let's see. We can do all kinds of things here. Now, for this little book, if we're going to leave this in here, I would like to put something on the front of it. That'd be kind of cute to add. Ooh, what's this one? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Put that there. I think that's kind of perfect. It's a little bit wide, but I think I can trim just enough off the sides to make it work. Just enough. There we go. That would be cute. Okay, and I really don't need anything more than that. I mean, that's plenty. Who's going to hate a happy wish? No one. No one. Everybody likes happy wishes, right? I didn't mean to get all that there. It just came out faster than I'm used to. Okay. So we'll just put that there. And super cute. Just a little tiny book. I didn't put anything on the inside of that. And that's fine. They can toss this in their purse or, you know, take it with them or don't. Leave it in here. Write notes in it, journal in it, whatever. But now they've got happy white paper too. It's not all vintage looking. There. Super cute. We could put something else on there. I mean, ooh, this would be a cute little pocket, wouldn't it? Okay, we'll use that as a pocket somewhere. Let's put this back in here. I feel like I want to put something here though, but then it's going to distract from the book. And now that it's got that pretty on it, I don't know that I want to. We could put, oh, you know, we were talking about putting some little pads of paper on here. Maybe we could just put, can you see that? You can't see that, I'm sorry. Maybe we could just put this little tuck spot on here and add another pocket. Let's do that. I mean, I could sit here and stare at it for longer, but I like it. Let's do it. I gotta stop putting that ink away. So this is kind of a fun part. Just going through and figuring out, you know, what looks nice to you and what makes sense. Adding the little details. There we go. And then I'll be able to put little thingies in there. which I probably, not probably, I won't be doing on camera. You guys are going to see me putting this stuff together, but I'm not going to fill the pockets and things with you. And the reason why is because I want the recipient to be surprised. I want an element of Christmas in this for them, for whoever gets the journal. And I feel like doing it all on camera is going to take some of that mystery away. So I'm going to leave a little bit of Christmas left in it and do some surprises in here. And I really wish I could get this piece to just stay down. I have put glue in here so many times, and maybe this glue will work. This is my Barely Arts glue, so maybe this will work better than the other one did. Hopefully. Oh, can you guys hear the thunder? We've got storms again today. I'm so glad my roof is covered. I really hope it holds up to the wind and the rain that's happening today. Really don't want more water damage inside the kitchen. All right. So there's that. Should I put something up here? Maybe let's see if we can let's see what else we've got. Do we have another little pocket like that? I mean, I could put anything as a pocket, really. Nothing that jumps out at me just yet. Oh, look, these are little books. Oh, how cute are those? They're little books. Now I'm going to have to make little books. I can make no. Anyways, moving on. I need something here, though. There needs to be something there. What could we put? No. Something like that. We could just round the corners. We could round the corners. And then ink it. Instead of making a pocket, I'll do like a little tuck instead. So we'll just put glue down here at the bottom. Put this here. And then when that dries, you can just tuck stuff behind it. So you're not limited on how big it is. It'll just be limited by the page. Okay, so there's that. Burp. It's crooked. Okay. And then I'll come back to this later. Gosh darn it. I just wish. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Now this side. Now this is something. I have an idea for this, but I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should. Maybe I could. I think I'm going to. You guys, I have a die that will cut it the way I want it to, if it's big enough. So give me just a sec. I'm going to be right back with you. We'll see if we can get it done. All right, so my die cut is not big enough. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the same idea, which I haven't even told you what it is yet, but we're going to do it without a die cut. So if you don't have a die cut, it's okay. We're going to do it anyway. Half of 7, let's just do half of 7, because you know what? I can do the math easier. And so half of 7 is what? 3.5. And that is probably going to be wide enough. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put slits in here so that someone can tuck things into it. Little ephemera. Don't you think that's a good idea? I think that's a great idea. So what I need to do, first of all, I'm going to round the corners. I'm going to use that again. So round the corners. And I'm going to do 2 of them because I have 2 pages with nothing on them, and I think this would be good for both. And a folio is often for storage and stuff. You can put your pictures in there, or your little ephemera pieces, whatever you want. So it's just a really great way to hold things. And so what I'm going to do is this. I'm actually going to use this side, okay? And I need a ruler. but my favorite ruler is missing. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to line this up with the top and the bottom because this piece is straight. I'm pretty sure it is. And I'm going to use a pen, looks like, to draw a line right here. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side, line it up at the top and the side. We're just making it work since I can't find my tools. Oops, because I need a straight line. And then, let's do it on this one too. Let's just do it all at the same time, same steps. I have a jagged ruler. Oh, you know what? Maybe I don't need a ruler. I have my scoreboard. Oops, I wrote on that piece instead. I have my scoreboard, and I think that'll work instead. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take, I've not done this before. Well, I've kind of done it before. I'll take this, okay? And I'm going to go to, I guess I could have just done it like this. I want them both the same anyway. This is 5.5 inches. So let's go up an inch to 4. No, I'm going to do them separately. 4.5 inches because it's too hard to handle. 4.5 inches. And I'm going to cut from this line to that line very carefully. Okay. And then I'm going to skip. So that's 4.5. 3. Let's go 1.5 inches. So we'll go to 3. So 4.5 and 3, again, from line to line. And then we'll go to 1.5. Yep, and line to line. Okay, this first one was 4.5, right? Yeah, okay, 4.5, 3, and 4.5, 3, what was this one? 2.5. Did I do it right? Well, I did do it right. Okay, so probably thinking, what in the world is she doing? Well, it's gonna make sense here in a minute. I'll take my hole punch and I'm gonna go all the way into the corner, all the way at the end. You need to put a hole punch, and that's gonna allow this to move so it doesn't tear. It's just gonna give it some ability to move. And I probably should have used a smaller hole punch, but here we are. All right, we'll do the same thing on this one. What do you call these things? I'm sure there's a name for it. I don't know what it is. File thingy? I don't know. All right, and then I'm going to go to my sewing machine and I'm going to sew around these. I'll be right back with you. All right, I've got them sewn. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's ink them. Make them pretty. There we we are. And then I'm going to try to take this in here and kind of get these edges too, because this is on a white cord paper, so you can kind of see the white coming through. And I want to try to hide that the best that I can. Just a bit there, okay? Then I'll show you how we're going to attach him in the book. And it's so cute. I love this idea. It was really fun trying to think of different things to put in this book, and it's just really come together. I just want to thank everybody who's been watching and participating and encouraging, and it's almost done, and I'm just so grateful. You guys have been really receptive to this book. There we go. And I hope that you'll continue watching for the next ones, because the next one I think is going to be, the next one's going to be the game book that I was, the game folio that I was going to do, that I started recently, before I got inspired and decided I was doing this. I was going to do the game one. So this is going to go here. I'm going to glue around the outside edges so that this needs to be not glued, so I can tuck things in. So just around the outside edges on this one, okay? I'm applying glue like it's that other glue now. I don't need as much, but I do want to make sure these stitches stay down, so I'm going to make sure it's enough. Plenty, but it'll probably gush out a little bit. And I'm going to put this down lower on the page so that I can put taller things up in there too. That will lessen, you know, I won't be as limited on what I can put in there. Can you see? There we go. Okay, now those holes, don't forget those holes if you do this too. That's really important, because if you don't put those holes, I've tried it before, if you don't put those holes, then you're going to have tearing that happens in here. In fact, if you do this too, slit another slit right next to that. Make it come apart just a little bit more would be even better. I should have done that, didn't think about it. This will still work just fine, but it's better to have a little bit bigger gap in between those two. But this will give it some play so that it can move. All right, and then this one, I'm going to do the same thing on this one, because this page needs it too. And this pocket can be filled with something a little more dimensional, so I don't want to put anything too big on this side. So this fills the bill for both of those pages, really, because that folio is pretty big too. But these are great to stuff with photos and postcards. Maybe to and from cards, something like that would be really cute in there. Oh man, this is the same fabric, same paper as that one. Oh well, that's okay. That's all right. I should have looked. I didn't think about that. That's okay though. I'm not doing it over. Kind of blends in though, doesn't it? All right, super cute. So this will be, let me show you how that works. So we can stick stuff in this one. And this is why you want to put that extra slit in, because it makes it a little easier. This one or this one. And it's all glued down. So you'll have it all stacked up like that. Super, super cute way to store some things in your folio. And we're going to leave these pages because I want them to be open for pictures and photos and stuff. And then this one, I'm going to put something in there too. And I think, you guys, that's it. I'm gonna add special stuff later on. But like I said, I want that to be a surprise. So I hope you guys love it. I really do. I am just so happy with this book. And unfortunately, it's not available. This book is not going for sale. So I hope you enjoy it. I really do. And I hope you'll stick around, because the next time I make something like this, it definitely will be. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, you guys. Thanks for following me through this journey. The decorating is pretty fun. It's going to be even more fun to stuff. I could put more decorative. I don't think it really needs it. I think that the ephemera itself is going to probably be plenty, except for that. That needs to go right there. And it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. So let me show you what I have in mind for the other. Actually, I'm gonna put this off to the side just a little bit. Holiday, because it's the holiday house, right? So I made this one a while back. You guys may have seen it. I used a Monopoly board, or a Monopoly box, and made this notebook. And I'm going to make a folio to go with it. So this is going to go inside the folio, kind of like I did the notebook in this one. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. So I'm going to use my Monopoly board to create another folio book. So if you want to see how this one works out, it's going to probably be something similar, because, you know, there's only so many ideas in my head. But make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Like 70+% of the folks that watch my videos aren't subscribed. So make sure that you don't miss out. It's FOMO. Don't miss out. You want to make sure that you're subscribed and you hit the notification button so that you will know when I upload new videos. Thanks, guys, for joining me today. I know this was kind of a quick one, but I hope you have a fantastic day. Blessings to all. Hugs. Love you. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.